Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I just wanted to come on here and give you all a 1-month update on baby Hadley. So we went to the doctor's a couple days ago. She actually right now is 5 weeks old, but I was going to make this video last weekend, but we had some company, so I'm making it today, and she's actually 5 weeks old. But at her 1-month checkup, she weighed 9.8 pounds and she was 21.5 inches long. So when she was born, she was 7 pounds 4 ounces and she was 20.5 inches long. So she's been gaining weight, which is great. I made notes because earlier I recorded a video and I edited it and realized that I did not mention like half the things I wanted to, so I'm redoing it, and this time I made notes. So if I'm looking down, I'm looking at my notes. But anyways, so for clothing, she's still in size newborn, and some clothes she fits in 0 to 3 months, but mostly just newborns. Her diaper size is also still newborns. We got so many diapers from my baby shower because we did a diaper raffle, and no one really got us newborn sizes because they figured that she wouldn't be in them that long. But I mean, she's technically 5 weeks and she still fits a little better than newborns. The ones are just slightly too big, but we started using the ones, and she ended up having some blowouts, so we realized that she wasn't quite ready for that size yet, so she's still in newborn size diapers. So we've been doing tummy time for like 10 to 20 minutes a day, and she's doing great at lifting her head up. She's so strong. And yesterday, actually, we were doing tummy time on our bed, and she actually rolled over. And I think, like, Brendan was laying down in the bed, and it kind of was tilted, so I think that helped. But she did it twice. She rolled over, and I don't know if she'd be able to do it on the flat ground. I might try doing that today and see if she rolls over, but I don't know. I think she's just super strong. For eating, she is still getting breast milk. I'm not nursing. I've tried to transition away from pumping exclusively throughout the whole day and trying a couple nursing sessions a day, but now I feel like she's just so used to the bottle. She wants nothing to do with my nipples. Like, she really doesn't. She just wants the bottle. So I'm still working on it, and hopefully she will latch eventually, but right now she's still just bottle fed with breast milk, so I am still exclusively pumping. So she eats 3 to 4 ounces every 3 to 4 hours, give or take. And when I told that to the doctor, she acted like that was a lot for her age, but I read online that it's usually 1 to 1.5 ounces per hour that babies eat, and so I feel like that's normal, but the pediatrician made it seem like she was eating a lot. She does tend to chug, especially when she's like super frustrated and she wants food right then and there. Right when you give her the bottle, she'll just straight chug it. So I've been working on trying to pace feed her. She's had some moments where she has spit up a lot, and usually that happens after she chugs, and I've tried every single brand of bottle almost. I've tried Tommy Tippy, Playtex Venti Air, the Nuke bottle, what else? The Parent Choice from the Walmart brand, a couple other ones, Dr. Brown, and I feel like my favorites right now are the Nuke and the Playtex Air, the Venti Air. She seems to not chug as fast with those bottles. So I thought she had reflux, and I brought it up to the doctor, and I think I might have mentioned this in her 2-week update, but she said it's normal for babies to spit up a little bit, and she doesn't spit up. She spits up every day, but it's not after every feed, and it's not projectile. So I don't really know. I don't really think she has reflux. I think it's just a product of her chugging her milk too fast out of the bottle. Also, at her 1-month checkup, I mentioned her stool consistency because I had noticed about a week ago, her stool was changing to a very watery consistency, and it was changing color. It wasn't really that mustardy, seedy color that normally breastfed babies have. It was turning kind of green, and so I also looked this up and read that it could possibly be an oversupply of foremilk, or it could be a milk allergy, so like a dairy allergy. So I brought that up to her. That morning I took a picture of her stool the morning of her doctor's appointment, and I showed it to the doctor, and she said it was normal. She said if she had a milk allergy, it would look like blood was in her stool, and she said it didn't look concerning to her, so I guess she doesn't have a milk allergy. She said that normally newborn's stool is watery because if you think about it, they're just getting mostly water. They're not really getting anything solid. So there was a point where I thought she might have colic, but then I looked up that colic is crying for 3 hours. It's like the rule of threes. So they cry for 3 hours straight for 3 days in a row for 3 weeks long. And she definitely doesn't do that, but whenever she has to go to the bathroom, she definitely gets fussy, and she kind of looks like she's in pain when she has to go to the bathroom. And the doctor again reassured me that this is normal because babies' digestive systems are still developing, and so they struggle sometimes when they have to go, and they can be more gassy depending on what I ate that day. So I've been trying to monitor what I've been eating and seeing if that makes a difference, but I really haven't noticed anything yet. She's pretty consistent. I've been using the simethicone gas drops and the Windy, which I mentioned in my last vlog. It's just something that you stick up their butt, and it kind of helps them pass the gas, and it works wonders for her. Like, I swear, anytime I see, if she's been struggling to go to the bathroom and I can tell for like more than 20 minutes, I'll use it, and it works like a charm every single time. It's kind of gross, but I mean, if it works, it works. I try gripe water sometimes, but I feel like that just doesn't help as well. So I don't know. The simethicone drops actually work the best, and the Windy. So that's what we've been doing for that. As far as sleep goes, so she naps probably on a good day, she'll nap for 2 to 3 hours at a time, and that usually is like every 3 hours she'll nap. Now during the evenings, like around 5 to 7 p.m., that's like her cranky time, and she just like nothing will calm her down, and I think I really don't know why that is. That's just like the time of day where she's the fussiest. So as far as a routine, we've been trying to give her a bath around that fussy time because it distracts her, and she actually really loves bath time. So we've been using this flower thing. I forget what it's called, but it's like this cushiony flower that you just put in the sink and you sit them in it, and she loves it. So that's what we've been doing for bath time, and so we'll do that around 5 to 7 p.m. and then after that she usually calms down, and then we'll feed her a bottle and then try to put her down by 8 or 9, and she usually does. Like now she's starting to fall asleep more on a schedule at night, and she'll fall asleep around 8 or 9. And then usually that gives Brennan and I a couple of hours before we have to go to bed. We just have a couple hours like to ourselves to kind of regroup, and then we'll wake her up again and do a dream feed before we go back to bed, usually, depending on how tired I am. If I'm just like exhausted, I'll just go to bed and I'll skip the dream feed. But I feel like the dream feed helps her sleep longer throughout the night. Sorry guys, I had to get Hadley because she was freaking out. So sometimes I'll skip the dream feed if I'm extremely tired, but usually I find that the dream feed helps her sleep longer throughout the night, and then she'll usually sleep until around like 3 or 4. And so she only wakes up a couple times a night, so it's really not bad. But we are looking forward to her sleeping throughout the night. But I know that varies so much between different babies. She doesn't like to be swaddled. We discovered that. She doesn't like when her hands are super restricted. She likes to have her hands for self-soothing, so we don't really swaddle her. The swaddle we've been using it's called the Love to Dream swaddle, and it's kind of like a sleep sack, and it kind of lets their hands free. Their hands aren't tied down. They're kind of up near their face so they can self-soothe, and it's kind of just like a sleeping bag, and it zips up, and I like it because it's super convenient for changing diapers in the middle of the night. Alright, so this video is officially crazy because the bottle that she had, the Tommy Tippy, was clogged or something because she wasn't getting any milk out of it, and she freaked out. And now she's like chugging because she's so frustrated. Poor baby. Anyway, I don't even know what I was saying last. So when she was first born, I thought and a lot of people said that she looked a lot like Brendan, but I think she's starting to look more and more like me. At least that's what people are telling me, but I don't know. I feel like it's still too early to tell. So I think I pretty much covered everything. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and we will see you in our next video. Thanks.